up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today I have another prom makeup tutorial. This one's a little more dramatic than the other one. The first one that I did was a little smoked out, but I wanted to really go all out with this one because typically I do really natural makeup looks on my channel, so I wanted to make this one kind of a little bit different. I still tried to make it so that it would go with just about any dress color. Another cool thing about this video is that all the products that I use are either drugstore or they're very affordable. Keep in mind that although this is like a prom makeup tutorial, you can wear this on a night out or anything like that, to an event, wherever, grocery shopping. But before we move on to the tutorial, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you aren't subscribed. And also, before you head out, make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. That helps me out a ton and it lets me know that you guys like the types of videos that I'm putting out. But now let's go ahead and jump right into the tutorial. So you guys pretty much know how I like to start off my tutorials. I always start with eyes for the most part, so I'm priming them with the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this is in the shade Creamy Beige, which is a few shades lighter than my skin tone. This will cancel out any redness, any veins, and it's going to give me the perfect base for my eyeshadow. And then I'm setting that with this Maybelline Loose powder. I just picked this up at the drugstore yesterday and I wanted to try it out. I do also want to try it out to bake, so you guys will probably see that in a future tutorial. For my transition shade, I'm using a bronzer and I'm using the NYC Sunny Bronzer to warm up my crease just a little bit. And oh my goodness, this palette, you guys, if you follow me on Snapchat, you already know the deal with this palette, but this is so pigmented, and I kid you not, this was about $6 at Walmart. I was really impressed with these eyeshadows, and I'm sure I'm going to be using them in future tutorials because the pigmentation of these eyeshadows is incredible, especially for the price. So now I'm taking the brown shade and really messily applying that to my lid. We are going to go in and blend that right here. We're blending, and I'm blending this right into the plum shade that we just applied right underneath the crease color. Then taking the black color from the palette, I'm applying that just to the outer, like 1/4 of my eyelid, just to really smoke it out. For lashes, I'm using these Koko lashes in the style Goddess, and then just blending those lashes with my natural lashes using the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. For priming the skin, I'm using the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. I'm almost all out of this, but this is a really good primer to blur out any pores and to just kind of prime the face. And then I am using my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation, and this is in the shade Soft Tan, and I'm applying that with a dampened beauty blender. Again, going in with the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the same shade, I am using that to conceal and highlight underneath my eyes. Also, something you'll notice when I blend out the concealer underneath my eyes, I don't completely blend it out on the first pass. I leave most of the product unblended because I like it to dry a little bit before I completely blend it. I don't know why, I just find like I get better coverage doing it that way rather than just blending it all when I initially put the concealer underneath my eyes. So to set that, I'm using the Coty Airspun powder, and a few of you guys told me that this does not flash back with flash photography. I'm not sure, I haven't tested it. A few of you said that it does, a few of you guys said it doesn't, so I'm not exactly sure. If you don't even want to risk it, I would definitely go with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, but this is a drugstore makeup tutorial, so I used this one for this tutorial. Then I am using this Maybelline palette, which I also just picked up at the drugstore, and I was also really impressed by this palette. The bronzer shade is spot on. I really love warm bronzers, so this was like perfect for me. And then the highlight shade in this was also really nice, which you guys will see in the next clip. And then to add a little more glow to the skin, I'm using the Milani Tantastic. And this is supposed to be a bronzer, but for me personally, it is way too fair to be a bronzer. I think it pretty much is too fair for any skin tone to be a bronzer, but I use that to highlight my face. And then I use my favorite Milani blush, and this is in the color Luminoso. Taking that bronzer again that I applied as my transition shade, I'm applying that on the lower lash line and then going in with the plum color that I used. Also, I am adding that to my lower lash line. I'm pretty much doing the same thing that I did on my lid to my lower lash line. On the inner part of my lower lash line, I'm adding some glitter, and this is from Revlon. It's like one of those twisty glitters. It has like an eyeshadow, a liquid eyeshadow on one side, and then it has a glitter on the other. And then I'm taking the black and kind of smoking out the outer half of my lower lash line. Then I'm lining my lips with a Milani lip liner, and this is in the color Nude. And thanks to Katie or Lusterlux here on YouTube, I was watching one of her videos and she talked about this lip gloss. So far, it is one of my favorite lip glosses, but that pretty much completes the look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Those of you who are going to prom, have fun, and I will see you guys on my next video. I feel like I'm seriously about to fly away with these lashes. Jeez. What's up? Oh my goodness, my stomach is growling. And I ain't taking that back because I meant it.